Literally the second I switched over, Dave got up and walked away without a word. And I know he can hear me, so he knows how annoyed I am. Gaming public. I am your complex and excitable storyteller, APGamingREAL. Some have described me as mysterious and eloquent. We're a subdued group today, so stick with us.
How would an Alcor say that?
Look, I'm not a time wizard, motherfucker. I don't know when exactly 8 minutes has fucking passed.
This is all I'm asking for right
1 minute
now.
warning.
I want Dave cosplaying as Time Wizard from Yu-Gi-Oh! Art. That's all I'm asking for. This is 2020++, a Cyberpunk 2020 2nd edition game, episode 9. Now, I promised last Thursday that I would stop doing shitty intros, so here's my current intro. I'm joined by my previous game master, my current game master, maybe the game master of futures past, and a guy who makes music for me. It should be known that Grimdarkjames is looking to change his name. James was thrown out almost immediately, so listen. I'm not saying he'll take any of your observations, but chat, if you have ideas, my mailbox is open so that I can steal them.
Guaranteeing he won't.
Grimwise Jamesy. There you go.
Jimmy. Grimwise Jimmy.
So to answer your earlier question, Drummer, I suspect that Arthur's Elcor intro would be, with barely contained rage, Dave's just left his room again.
Wow. Yes. Ah. Man.
Sudden and explorable rage. What is this shit?
Elcors are one of the greatest. I can't wait for the Mass Effect remaster.
Dude, I am stoked. The rumors are going, and I'm like, please, just don't fuck it up.
Well, wait. I see what they announced on November 7th, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 7 Day. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, the rumor is they're having trouble with the first game because it was kind of janky to begin with, and they're doing like the remake treatment on it, sort of.
All I'm looking to do is do Towers of Hanoi and Mass Effect 1, Towers of Hanoi and Mass Effect 3. Just gonna do so many Towers of Hanoi.
Is there a mod to make you a Hanoi Spectre?
No.
There
You're
should
talking
be.
Hanar.
Hanar, yeah.
Towers of Hanoi is a logic puzzle where you take blocks of increasingly smaller size and you have to move all the blocks from the first post to the third post.
Right.
That was Cones of Dunshire.
Yeah.
Cones of Dunshire is a fictional board game developed for...
I knew that would set you off.
Yeah, I fucking love Cones of Dunshire.
There's
it's all
some
about the
similar
cones.
enough word. You know what I'm going for.
Yeah, it was in a lot of computer games. Like Knights on Republic had a Tower of Hanoi puzzle as well. Mass Effect 1 did.
Mass Effect 3 has it, and then he immediately is like, I'm not going to play fucking Towers of Hanoi again. I already did this in Mass Effect 1. I was like, that's meta. Perfect. I've been
Remember
told...
the timed one where you're like inside an AI brain? You have to figure out how to shut it off with the Hanoi puzzle?
Yes, yeah.
Dude.
That is the one. That's the big one.
Is that the only one?
That's the one in Mass Effect 1.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, and I played that game, so...
Don't worry about it. It's literally
there's
a
only one part of the
1-minute puzzle that you solve in Mass Effect 1, or you completely bypass it with the Omni tool.
For some reason, my brain, just at the beginning, laid over that mini game to every locked door in the game, even though you can't hack doors.
No.
The Mass Effect hacking mini game, even though there isn't one.
I got 2 more intro parts. Number 1, I was told today that my streaming is too formal. I typically wear t-shirts and I rarely comb my hair, so I don't know. I didn't understand what they were saying at first, but then they were like, watch these guys. When they go on break, they do one whole video. They talk to the audience the whole time, and I was like, they talk to the audience? What the shit is that? Can you do that? Can you sit there and talk to the audience? Is this something I've been missing out on? So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that in the future. Maybe I'm too formal for it. I don't know.
We could talk at the audience.
I already do talk at the audience.
Basically, I've been in a stream where that happened, and it pissed me off so much because, like, there are times when you want to talk about things that you don't want everyone to hear, right? And there's literally no downtime to do that sort of stuff. Like, for example, if there is a discussion that I want to have with the GM about like a ruling that shouldn't be, public or whatever, there's no way to do that. Like, there's just none. So I actually hated that whole stuff. And the other thing is too, like, everyone here gets up and walks away from the computer sometimes, and a lot of you just turn off your cameras and stuff.
Sure, but I'm specifically talking about like end of stream, right before we do outros, talking to the audience. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
we
know.
can do like a town hall question session if there are any. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I have that kind of oomph to.
The problem is, like,
way.
You've been formal AP for so long. If you were to be like,
please don't call
all
it
right,
formal,
chat.
It hurts.
All right, chat. Ask us questions, and then chat's just like, we don't know how to do this. We've never.
No,
done
that
this
happened for On the Tabletop. I was like, this is the premier D&D art drawing stream. Ask Arisato anything. They asked literally nothing. They were just like, wow, this looks great. This looks great. This looks great. I was like, so no questions for this guy who's drawing things right now. Nothing, no technique.
It's the equivalent of someone asking what they should have for lunch on Twitter and getting a 50-50 poll.
But there was nothing. There were no questions at all. There wasn't. There were. I put out a poll. There were no questions, no answers at all. All right.
You can't expect audience participation. Like, that's just the rule, man. Like, so here's the rule.
No, that's it. We are doing a Power Rangers style game, Japanese style, and if the audience does not chant hard enough, the Power Rangers can't gather enough energy to overcome the bad guy at the end of the stream. That's all there is to it.
Expect 1% of your audience to interact, and if your numbers are low, that 1% is next to non-existent. So
can you have less than one person on a stream? That's rough.
There's
1%,
like 85%.
Yes, that's what I would say.
80%. It's like 85% of Twitch streams to no one. So yes.
Mm-hmm.
The final topic I have to speak about is the new scary law in Australia. That means that Dave can no longer make content that Grimdarkjames can access because you can no longer import hentai into Australia.
From Japan.
Polish hentai.
This motherfucker researched it. Look at that. He knows the law already.
I didn't know this. I don't really move in hentai circles, so I didn't know about this.
I don't really move in hentai circles either, but it was on the manga subreddit last night. People were losing their fucking minds.
Well, it's whatever. It's like, you know, what are you supposed to do when an aging government, like a government that has literally no interest in the youth or like what people want that are not considered, like when people are younger and what their motivations are, they don't give a shit about that stuff. Like, that's the Australian government in a nutshell. They don't give a fuck. And that's been the case for a very long time, through the ratings board, through imports and exports, everything, right? Like, there's a reason I don't live in Australia anymore, is because they don't care enough about building an industry for game development, because it doesn't make sense to them, and it doesn't seem like a very good thing to do. Like, literally, it's the most asinine way of thinking.
There was a big problem here where, so our rating system runs G for general exhibition, PG for parental guidance, M for mature audiences, R for restricted. And previously there was no scope to rate electronic media anything above an M. So you couldn't get an R rating. So anything that would be normally an 18 plus classification will be then denied classification, and products that can't be classified wouldn't be allowed in Australia. So initially they banned Fallout 3 because it used the name morphine for the pain reducing drug, until they changed it to like Medx, whatever it was, that then got unbanned. Mortal Kombat 10 was banned here because it was considered violent enough to get what would be an R rating if it was a film. After that, they ended up releasing an R rating. But there's like a distinct sort of change when R for sexual content shifts over to the X rating. And once again, electronic media doesn't have an X rating in Australia. So I think that like most anime that's not directly porn anime would be fine. But it sounds like anything that would be considered basically anime for the sake of pornography is now considered to be the same as adult pornography, which is regulated coming into the country. So they're just saying that customs are going to stop and seize material. I mean, I'm just looking at the article here. They banned honor holes, is that what they're called as well? Like, sex toys, that sort of stuff too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get on those black market tentacles now, huh?
That's right. Yeah. I mean, shit. I think I saw Aruchika Doji, or whatever it's pronounced, when I was like 12 years old originally. So, which is like one of the very first anime, sort of porn animes that was translated into English.
I actually have no idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't affect me at all. But the thing is, it's only physical goods, right? Like the government, for the most part, can't stop people from downloading whatever they want. That's never going to happen. So, I don't know, collectors, weirdos, people who have ninja scrolls on their walls. Sorry.
I don't know. I went and bought a DVD for the first time in ages the other day. It felt strange buying a DVD.
If you're big replica,
rather than just finding a streaming service.
Like specifically a DVD and not a Blu-ray?
Well, sorry, it was a 4K Blu-ray because I got a new TV, so I wanted to buy a 4K to go along with my new TV.
Right. What movie was it?
Okay. Well, they wanted to. No. They're working their way through the Michael Bay Transformers movies. So it was like Transformers 2, the Michael Bay, whatever it's called, The Revenge of the Fallen.
They all merged together at some point.
They did, yeah. I stopped watching them because they were crap.
They're all the same movie, like except for the first one where they're like, "Hey, this is a novel idea, isn't it?"
Well, Bumblebee was good.
Yeah, and then after that, they're like, "Well, what if it was the same, but more?" And you're like,
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I hear Arthur's running a Cyberpunk show. We should probably see what that's all
James,
about.
let's see your intro now. If you're going to sidestep like that, that's a good one.
I really like how our intros are basically MST3K.
I'm James. My podcast is a Grimdark podcast, although is it now? We're workshopping new names. We're currently working on the dice mechanics for a more generic gaming podcast. Arthur doesn't love it, but he's the one dissenter among many so far.
Listen, it's not that I don't like it. I just feel like there must be a snappy name that I can come up with. Listen, I came up with great names like New Game Plus, 2020 Plus, Winner's Edge, A Time of Total Warfare, which is literally just the name of the two role-playing systems. With such incredible naming talent, surely I can find a pun.
Yeah, I tried to find. I tried to workshop gaming puns, but everything's taken. Apparently, two guys talking about role-playing games is not exactly a niche market.
Damn it.
So
no. Also, SEO is like terrible for anything with generic terms like dice and mechanics.
Yeah, well, that's the other problem is that there is dicemechanics.com is currently taken by a website about how to cheat at craps. So.
How do you cheat at craps?
There's dicemechanics.com. Everything you want to know about how to cheat at craps, how to influence the dice was their I think their terminology.
Just have to be an android and change the weight of the dice by squeezing your hand too hard.
But my other thing is that I got my computer back finally the other day from the repair shop. They didn't really do anything except take it all apart and put it back together again, and it started working. But somehow they managed to break one of the blades off my GPU fans. And so because the fan's unbalanced now, it scrapes against the heatsink, and I measured it. It was like 92 decibels, even with the case on. And they're like, no, we didn't. That's how we got it. It must have been broken before you gave it to us. So aside from finding a new computer shop, I've dropped my video card off to Asus directly to be repaired, which means I'm probably still, by the time they get parts from China, going to be several weeks without my main PC. So thankfully, I've got my brand new laptop going well still.
How do you stop people from fucking you over like that? There is literally no way to do it because it's your word against theirs, and it's like
exactly.
I've had that happen. I've had that happen to me so much that to the point where I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, if I can't fix the computer myself, I will buy a new one. Like, because it is such a pain in the ass to deal with like computer repair shops, and you take it in there and they're just like, you know, oh, we couldn't find anything, but it'll still cost you money. Like, even though, like, my favorite one is like, okay, it blue screens, and then you take it in, it's like, yeah, never blue screen for us. That'll be $500, and you're like, fuck.
I mean,
like every
the problem
single
here
time, like,
is that the shop has been very good to me in the past, and I like the owner, and I like to believe that probably it's just dickhead repair guy broke the fan off, and he's like, oh, I don't want to lose my job, so goes to my boss. This is how it came, and it's a 2080 Ti, so they're not going to just give me a free one because they want to be good to me as a customer. It's a $2,000 video card, but yeah, still, it's annoying. I was annoyed.
Seems like a really reasonable reason to be annoyed.
Yeah, but you know, end of the day, even if Asus can't fix it themselves, I found the fans on Amazon for $12 and a YouTube video on how to fit it yourself. So
yeah, luckily fans are like pretty easy to replace. If you like, if it was something on the board, then you're kind of fucked. But
yeah, no
mechanical parts,
like still like 10 screws to get the fan off, but that's still I can manage. I can probably manage that, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna try to fix. I had to replace the power supply because I realized that I put the power supply in upside down or something like that, and the fan eventually rattled itself, so it was like rubbing on something, and it would rattle every time it got under load. So I just got a new power supply. But I was looking up how to fix that one, and like how to fix a fan on a power supply, you need like 6 different types of screwdrivers, void the warranty to shit, and then hope and pray that it works.
And don't fuck around with power supplies.
I wasn't going to.
Don't touch the big capacitor in there.
No, I just got a new one. I'm still waiting to like throw the other one in the proper disposal place because it's got a lot of weird components in it that I don't think will just go that I don't want to throw in a junkyard. Even if they will, if I drop it off there, then it's not my fault.
Could I also just quickly, before I move on, acknowledge the fact that 3 teaser trailers in, that Disney has made the executive decision to not give us any footage of Rosario Dawson in The Mandalorian until we see it in the episode. And
wow.
You know, does that worry me that that they're telling us but not showing us? Or
I've only seen one teaser trailer, so.
No, there's three different ones out there. I mean, like probably each one. By the time you add them all together, it's probably only one regular trailer worth of footage because a lot of them duplicate footage. Okay. But there was a lot of talk about whether that actually show, because obviously a lot of fans of Clone Wars and Rebels are going to want to critique how well the character has moved from animation to live action.
Who's she playing that's moving from Clone Wars?
Ahsoka Tano.
Oh, the one that people lose their literal fucking minds over. I never watched Clone Wars, so
okay.
All I know is that people are like, Ahsoka Tano, she's the greatest non-Jedi ever. And I'm like, what the hell is a non-Jedi?
She's like the only currently canonized gray Jedi because she left her training and she's like,
listen, you should listen to me. Mace Windu is the only gray Jedi I accept, and he's alive. He fell off that building just like Darth Maul. He's still alive, and he's still out there taking motherfuckers down.
He fell so hard he fell into a different movie franchise called The Avengers. So, that's what happened to his eye. Oh my God, Nick Fury.
Do you want to? Have you heard about the Jedi Initiative?
I think a lot of people thought they'd show it in the early trailers so that the fans who weren't happy could get butthurt and get it over and done with before the show started, rather than critiquing it mid-season.
I don't know. I don't remember Gina Carano being in the first trailer or any of the trailers from Mandalorian.
She was shown in one of the scenes.
Maybe they might be afraid of like the Netflix effect of them showing Geralt's costume too early.
Yeah.
And like Disney, Star Wars particularly cares a lot about that right now because, you know.
We talk about Raya and the Last Dragon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer for that today.
It's like Moana, but if Moana was just ripping off the storyline for Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It was nice to see.
I think I'll watch it.
Harrison Jewler in Star Wars Squadrons.
Oh, is she actually in that? They reference her, but I hadn't actually.
No, she does appear in one of the cutscenes.
Interesting. I mean, they brought up Alphabet Squad and a couple of other things, so it really feels like they did a pretty good nod toward canon, especially with Wedge Antilles showing up.
Have you guys seen the Animaniacs trailer for Hulu?
Yes.
Dude,
What are they rebooting Animaniacs or something?
they're giving 13 brand new episodes with Pinky and the Brain and all the side characters, and they're like they're doing satire on current issues as well, which is like it's something, man. Got to figure out how to get Hulu in Canada because there's a service called Crave here, which gobbles up all the online, like the HBO, whatever, and only streams in 720p and charges you $20 a month for it.
Oh, what the hell?
Yep. I'd rather just find a VPN worth $20 a month and get it that way.
Wow.
Sorry to informally wax lyrical, but I'm so sick of all these additional streaming services starting up. Like, I like horror movies, and now there's a new service called Shutter. Yeah, and I'm like,
well, it's not.
I've already got
like,
5 different services.
It's not new, but it's like the networks that own all the classic horror IPs came to Amazon. They were like, "Hey, you want this shit? You gotta make like a fake cable channel on your streaming platform."
Yeah, because I want to see this new Sam Raimi project, this one, a series of horror shorts, but apparently got to go pay another $10 a month for the privilege.
Yeah,
I remember there was a day where you just subscribed to Netflix.
They do give a month free trial for each of them, so if you can blow through them in a month, you can just cancel and not be charged. I did that with Stars with a whole bunch of older movies that I hadn't seen, like The Shining, 2001, Alien, all those old ones.
All right. I do have a lot of email addresses I can use, and I have an email domain, so I can just keep creating more.
Yeah, they might have lowered it to 2 weeks, and I'm not sure how it is in Australia with free trial shit, but you can just do that.
Whose intro are we even on?
We're on
still
James.
on mine.
Okay.
We're away for it was a week interstitial, so now I got more shit to catch up on.
You got anything else, James?
That I've monopolized the time enough.
Drummer, what do you got?
Finished the Rime of the Frostbane theme for Roll20 over on the D&D channel. That'll be live this coming Monday, I think. I'm not sure when that'll be coming to streaming platforms because I need to figure out art for that. Now on to kind of a fun project to try and get that out of the way. Then a new nod package, hopefully hitting before next month or before the end of next month, mostly for Cyberpunk release. And then try to friggin' polish up this hour and a half worth of music that I've been sitting on to release. And then another Star Wars tune. And then finally I can work on Dave's stuff in earnest.
Oh, we'll see when that starts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ever since I was like, okay, the Star Wars stuff is like slowing down to like 8 or 9 weeks between projects. I have more time for projects. Whenever you say that, it inevitably turns into like, I don't know how I'm going to get all this done. This is going to take forever. But other than that, whole buttload of Genshin still. Nearing the end of that, I think.
I installed it, actually. Haven't actually loaded it up, but I did install.
I mean, you laugh, but it's actually still good.
It's the number one app on the store right now.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't spent any money, and I'm not going to because I don't need to. I rolled both the 5 stars already, so.
Sure. Hey man, for Fake Grand Order, I accidentally got a 5-star that I didn't want, but now that I have it, I don't want to let it go.
Yeah.
So one of my coworkers got a brand new phone and said to me, I feel like I've got this really expensive phone to start playing games on it. So what game should I download? And I just said, I don't know, like this Genshin Impact is apparently really popular right now. So he installed it next day. He's like, yeah, I didn't understand that at all. It took a long time to install. I didn't understand it and I took it off.
The Go games are good, like Tomb Raider Go and Hitman Go. They're like a little bit of a reduced graphical quality, kind of isometric version of those games. Those are kind of cool. Other than that, I've just been playing Genshin, waiting for the the new Destiny content. It's ramping up. Story trailer got dropped, and it looks actually really good. If you're into Destiny lore at all, things are happening, and it's like that. This is basically what would have been Destiny 3, but they got away from Activision. Are like, we're not changing the number on the box. We want all the same content. We don't want to split our people. So this is basically what Destiny 3 is right now. And it's pretty dope, to be honest. No new shows to talk about. I've got The Color of Space loaded up on Netflix to watch. It's Nick Cage.
The color out of space.
Color Out of Space, yeah.
It's just a color. How could it be threatening?
Yeah. I was also, what was the other one? There's another one that I was trying to find, but I couldn't find it streaming in Canada. So I forgot the name of it. But
I told my wife that Lovecraft Country exists, and she's like, "Why aren't we watching this show?" Because she loves anything Lovecraft. So
yeah. That's got to wait.
You
till
better
the
also
VPN.
love the American South.
Yeah. That's going to have to wait till the VPN because that's HBO.
Actually not.
What do you mean, actually not?
Most of it's set in either Chicago or Massachusetts.
I thought it was about a guy driving across the American South evading Lovecraft shit, trying to murder him during some racist shit. Do I not understand what this show's about?
I mean, there's plenty of racist shit, but it's actually northern racism.
I think you're confusing H.P. Lovecraft's The Green Card or Green Book. What was that movie? It won a whole bunch of Oscars, but everyone was like, what is this movie? I saw a trailer for, what was it? The guy who directed Citizen Kane. Gary Oldman's playing a movie, playing him in a movie that's black and white, and it looks like a psychological fun time. So. Kent or something? No, what is it? What's the guy's name? Who directed Citizen Kane? Well, no, maybe it was the playwright. Mank, that's what it's called. Original screenplay by Herman J. Mankiewicz. It's called Mank. If you want to look up the trailer.
Okay.
But that's all from me, man.
Glimo, what do you got?
Probably the most cyber thing that I did in the last 2 weeks was I finally got around to upgrading the hard drive on my laptop.
There were a lot of ways you could have gone with that sentence.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the way you expected.
It certainly was better than what I expected. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I bought a new M2 drive a couple of weeks ago and just haven't had the chance. So I only had a day off today and managed to get that done. Other than that, not really a whole lot, like every day runs into the next one. Finishing up a big project at work, and yeah, that's about all going on in my world.
Okay. Dave. A man who's already written off his main character. This morning, he asked me what the name of his previous character was. He's already forgotten everything about Nathers. He's so ready to play Wolfgang Puck, the kicker.
I don't know. I'm ready to play.
Okay, let's do it.
does the new character go through every single door in life foot first?
My kicks have the power of punches. Okay.
Well, like kicks have the power of rifles.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I really don't want to see Wolfgang Puck, the kicker. It's not his real name, but I like it better. What we get is the guy that is currently brandishing at Nathers whistles to everyone in the group and then says out loud towards you, Bishop. He says, "Hey, big guy, We got your guys outnumbered. We got guns to their heads. You put it down, we let you walk away, you let our guy walk away, huh? These cars ain't going nowhere. And that's literally the only action he can take, since this game doesn't have ready action or reaction or anything like that. This guy is going to move here, however, just to make sure that he can shoot Coltan real good. But yeah, like he says, they all have guns and they're all pointing at you, and he seems to be taking charge. Marcus, I mean, you hear this guy speaking at you over the gunfire.
Okay.
You also, I should note, you also hear, coming from the guy that you're standing over, you hear, I think it's Coltan, calling him on the phone. So you hear it all coming literally over, and then with like a half-second delay, it's also coming out of the phone as well.
Yeah, it's like a timeshare script, just straight off the top of my head.
So look, AP, I'm so happy. But Bishop's happy to negotiate here, but all I wanted to ask was, can I at least, like you said, that this system doesn't have held actions,
correct?
But can I at least
stand over this guy with a gun pointed at his head?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I feel like that's reasonable.
Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna yell back to them. We all walk away, but you walk out of the suburb.
He says, I don't have the power to negotiate that. Only the big guy does.
All right, well, I'll tap him with my foot and say, "What do you say, big guy?"
He's still stunned, so we'll see if he recovers on his turn.
Yeah, I'm happy to wait until.
Oh, that actually was his turn. I should probably roll to see if he wakes up, or if he's just wrecked. Do you literally scream, take him out?
I mean, it's not my turn, so but yes, I would.
And you know what? Previously, last episode, I was limiting people to about 3 seconds of conversation, but it was pointed out to me that a combat round has 10 seconds. So, to our two phone callers, my apologies. You would have gotten a lot more time to have an unsuccessful phone call.
Perfect. It probably turned out just as good.
Okay, so the guy that we know of as the big guy, whose phone dial is Seraphim, is rousing himself now, Bishop. Yeah. He can answer you on his turn.
Okay, so I'm just trying to make it clear that I've got him dead to rights, but I'm willing to negotiate here. So
they also are trying to make it clear that they have everybody else in your team dead to rights, but Mash is the only one that doesn't have enough armor.
Yeah, it's a Filipino standoff. It's all right.
Yeah, it's a what? A Filipino standoff?
Aren't we in Little Philippines?
Yeah. I'm trying to work out the Filipino standoff is where everybody is so over armored, only one person on each side can actually get injured by guns. Oh, holy shit. All right, Pascal, you just got in a car accident and you're on the phone with your boy.
No, I had hung up.
Oh, you hung up on him. Okay. All right, you just got in a car accident. You deflected off of a car in your attempt to hit somebody. Someone ran up to you and started shooting you. There's more shooting. These guys are now menacingly holding submachine guns at you. They're taking their time to aim. You hear the rest of your party talking about negotiating, or some members of your party. Mash is under threat. What do you want to do?
I grab one of my budget arms, crappy but does more damage handguns, and I just try to shoot the guy that's right here next to me.
Okay, you're sure?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to confirm that. Got video evidence. Go ahead.
Yes.
You need a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So everybody's like scaling down, they're untensing, then you whip out a pistol, try to shoot the guy. Hey, suddenly it's back on.
Twice.
Yeah, please go. Try again. Yes,
Hit.
that will hit.
Nine.
Well, you can't shoot him in the leg through the car, so you literally just deflect off the car.
You should also enable whether or not you're using
AP
armor
or
piercing
not.
or not armor piercing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. It is not armor piercing.
So you whip the gun out, you go to shoot the guy, and you just shoot the door, and the bullet deflects off of his leg armor through the door. Coltan Bonez. Everyone sounds like they're about to start negotiating until Pascal pulls out a pistol and starts shooting.
So is that like for sure off the table now?
It's all happening at the same time. It technically doesn't resolve until the end of the round. Probably shooting a guy during negotiations not going to end well at all.
Question for you, AP.
Yeah.
I have my medical finger injector loaded with some of the serum I made for Pascal.
Yes.
Could I get this man with it, and what would I need to roll? Is that a medical tech roll, or is that a brawl roll?
No, it's going to be a brawl roll. You have to touch him with it first.
So you'd have to be able to get through his armor.
Yeah, your
the
needle will have to
location.
get
So
through his
you'd have to-
armor. So it's a multi-step process. First, you have to hit him with it. Then it has to penetrate, and then he'll get to make, if it's a soporific, he'll make a stun save versus the difficulty. So you're looking at a 3-stage attempt.
We're still technically in like truce mode, right?
We're in bullet time.
Yeah.
And I have the big guy on the phone.
Yes.
Can I motion the guy and be like, I got your boss on the phone. Do you want to hear what he says? And
Okay.
bring
Yeah.
him-
I mean, he'll agree to that if you want to toss him the phone. Are you
No,
going to
no.
try to trick him or something?
I want him to come here so I can get him.
Okay. We'll see. Maybe on his turn, he might come over. I feel like, is this an attempt to trick him into a trap of some kind?
This is to get him close enough that I can stick him easier.
Okay. Then
So I don't have to like rush at him and get him with my finger. He'll be like here already, and I can just like get him.
yeah, I feel like it's going to be a roll to see if he doesn't see through this ruse then. Like, he wants the phone, but if you look like you're like, I got my medical injector finger, I'm going to trick this guy.
He doesn't know I have that though.
Yeah, but, you know.
There's no way he could possibly
No,
know.
but you might give something away with your body language. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
so
there
what
might
is
be
this-
something that alarms him.
What is this roll then?
Question.
Persuasion and fast talk.
It might be persuasion and fast talk.
And there's definitely, if there's no deception, it would be persuasion fast talk.
I will take persuasion and fast talk or streetwise.
Neither of which I have.
Well, you're either rolling empathy or
Streetwise.
cool.
Right.
Empathy works better for me.
Okay.
Can I excuse myself for 1 minute, guys?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
What's my target number here?
I'm going to say 15. It's really not that tough. There's no reason for him to suspect you. I mean, other than the fact that you guys are killing all of his men. There's no, like, specific reason he would think you're about to double punk him.
If I do this, is there still a roll for me to get him?
Oh, yeah. It's still the same roll. You'll still have to physically punch him, and then you'll have to penetrate his armor.
It'll just be like easier, I guess,
Yeah.
because he's closer.
I'll let you take an ambush, which gives you a +5 to hit.
All right, so I won't dump my luck into this because
I mean, your biggest problem here is having the needle penetrate his armor. That's going to be like nearly impossible.
well, like I can't aim for like a neck.
I mean, he has the same kind of skin wear that all of you have,
Right.
that many of you have.
Well, doesn't work anyway.
Nope. Yeah, he gets a little suspicious and he looks at you like, wow. Whoa. Then he says, toss the phone here. He goes Black Hawk down. He says, fuck you, come to me.
I won't toss him the phone, but I'll come near him with the phone.
Okay.
Like I'm still trying to get closer to him. So
I
like
understand.
I won't get my ambush bonus or whatever the fuck next time, but
Anything else?
no. So I guess this is like a free in quotes movement, I guess. But like I'm just moving anyway. So and I won't give him the phone yet, not until the round resolves.
Mash and Nathers, you have a guy pointing a submachine gun at you. It sounds like half of your party is ready to negotiate. The other half just shot a man.
This is the guy that I'm giving the phone to, though, so he's distracted.
Yes, he is mildly distracted. I'll agree with that.
He might still like be holding the gun this way and like talking to me.
I also can't see him. So there's that.
I mean, you can definitely see a guy holding a gun around the corner.
He's out, I think is what he's saying, because he failed a stun save last turn.
Oh, well, then you make a stun save again now to see if you wake up at the end of the turn. Are you in the range where you need to make death saves?
Yes. I'm in mortal.
No, you're only in
Critical.
critical. You don't need to make death saves yet. So you're not stunned at the end of the round.
Okay.
You need one more damage to put you in dying mode.
I don't think I can do anything though because I'm literally critical.
So these guys start negotiations. Pascal immediately fucks it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
With a missed handgun shot, which is so on brand.
Well, yeah, but then he hit him with the handgun round through a car.
Oh, which is not on brand.
Well, I hit the car with the handgun.
Okay. This guy is going to move over here and he's going to hold the convertible door closed by putting his body there and basically sticking his gun right on Pascal's chest. The other guy is also going to do that. And the third guy is going to say, wait, I got just the thing for this clown. How far can they move? Their run is 18. All right, so Pascal, you see this guy coming back from the kitchen, having picked up like cooking oil and like a flame lighter as he's moving towards you. Like, bullets might not penetrate you, but covering you in oil and setting you on fire will definitely work.
Nice.
Yep. So they're preventing you from getting out of the car, and now they're going to shoot you. It's SMG. So I think there might be a penalty for you literally just sitting still. You are immobile. You're just sitting in a car.
Well, I'm not immobile. It's a convertible. I can go get out the top.
Yeah, but you did it. You're still in the car seat.
Well, yes, but I'm not immobilized.
You.
I'm not being held down.
All right. I'll give a +2 instead of a +4. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. You've negotiated well. He has a -3 because he ran. He gets a +1 for the Cyber Eye, +2 for Smart Gun Link. So it's a 3. He's firing 10 rounds. There's 1. No, I'm lost. Okay, it's 3 and 3 and 1 is 7 -3, so it's only a +4. And he needs to hit a. Do you have any martial arts skill?
I don't, but I have dodge and escape.
Okay, would you like to roll that? And he's going to aim at your head as well. So he ends up with a 0.
24.
Wow, pretty good. And good enough. Yeah, he goes to blast you with an SMG, and as the first round leaves the gun, you basically duck your head aside, and the gun just like recoils out of the way. He can't control it.
XCOM'd. Literally.
99% miss. Yeah,
was a good time for me to roll a 10.
Okay, so this guy also has +1 for Smart Gun Link, +2, or sorry, +1 for Cyber Optic, 2 for Cyber Gun Link for +3 total. Then he's got +1 for the SMG, bring him to 4. Firing 10 bullets brings him up to 5. Shooting you in the head brings him down to 1. And that's it. He didn't move, and you can't dodge because he's far enough away that you don't get that bad boy dodge bonus. Yes, he hits you with 7 bullets in the head. What's your head armor looking like?
24.
All right. I don't know that I can even hurt you. But as long as you're sitting in the car distracted, your nice new non-moving convertible can be set on fire with you safely inside it. Okay, so nothing happens. You get shot a lot, and none of it really hurts. Marcus Bishop, this guy that's underneath you, he isn't moving, but his sensor mast turns around to look at you. So, like, he has a cyber eye on, like, an extending pole that comes out of his head. And you hear him say in like a very robotically synthesized voice, "Sounds like your people aren't keeping up their end of the bargain. Where does that leave us?" And now it's your turn.
Okay, no worries. Are you happy that in terms of getting the jump, what I basically done is I've just targeted the gun somewhere that the helmet doesn't cover, like, you know, under the helmet, or he's...
He has the cowl, and he's got the replacement faceplate.
Okay.
His entire head is cyber.
Yeah, which is like 20 stopping power, isn't it?
Yeah, his current head stopping power rating is 23.
Does that include a helmet, though, or not?
Yes.
Okay. Look, I think that my inclination is to try and grapple him, but I don't know, like, because all these guys have had 10 body and 10 reflexes so far, so...
This guy has way more than 10 body.
Yeah, and
yeah,
probably
like
10
you can
reflexes,
tell that he's probably had majority of his body cyber replaced.
Okay. I'm going to try shoot him in the head then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So should I just take the benefit of having aimed for a full round then, basically, or?
Yeah. And his immobility will cancel out the aim shot, so just give yourself +1 for aiming.
Okay. All right. This could go poorly, or it could go well. We'll have to wait and see.
It goes pretty well.
Didn't roll a 1 again, at least. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have any martial arts, so you just shoot him.
This is it. Yeah, okay. No worries.
Yeah, you're point blank.
That's it.
He also doesn't have dodge.
he can still... He doesn't have dodge?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, 11 damage is... with AP. So
yeah.
23 is going to become 12, which still isn't enough.
I've hit him in the head once though. So is that taking out the one he's already had?
That is with the 23 is lowered down from 24 already. Yeah.
No worries.
So it just dunks off.
Yeah.
You could see him slowly turn his head as if he's super irritated that you just shot him in the back of the head again.
Yeah.
Is that... Oh, it's a Magnum. It's only one shot. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Sorry, I reload. That was my last shot for that clip.
That's a good call.
Yep.
Pascal, Jaden, there are two...
That's a pretty good moment, though. Like, where does that leave us? Gadunk! Oh.
That could be something straight out of a Borderlands game. Pascal, Jaden, there are two large men standing on either side of your stolen convertible, pointing guns at you, shooting bullets.
How much movement is it going to cost me to jump out of the
I'd say it's just regular
Ponzi style
movement to
Okay.
get out.
Is it Q to... Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna run over here quickly to Bishop's bike. And then is it space to... I always forget how to do this in Roll20. Is it space to put another
Q to stop at each area.
Q again? Okay. And then stop at Bishop's bike, grab his bag, and then what's my run? My run is 12. And then I'm going to get down to here. And I will spin myself back so I'm not upside down anymore.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Coltan.
Yep. I'm going to...
This guy's holding his hand out for your phone. He seems confused as to whether or not to shoot Mash. Like, things are not going... He was like, man, this negotiation's gonna work. Everyone's obeying me. And then everybody's shooting again. And he's just like, give me the phone.
Okay. Can I give him the phone and awareness notice for the moment to strike? To give me the extra.
Yeah, look, it's not hitting him that's going to be your problem. It's going to be getting through his armor. It's going to be your issue. Like,
Yeah,
your needle literally cannot penetrate his skin. It's impossible. You
Can I use medical tech, being a doctor of of like this kind of soldier, to know the right place to go?
Now that is a good question.
I mean, Arthur, you could just make the attack harder to do and say, like, you have to hit the eyeball or the ear or something like that.
I actually like the tech medical route, and I'll allow it. I'll allow you to use tech medical as an attack roll.
Fucking sick. I'm going to dump all my luck into it anyway. 33.
Nice.
These guys have the karate cyberware. Yes. All right, so he's going to defend himself using karate. This karate is a +3, so I'm just going to give him this. Oh, wow, you rolled a 33. Never mind, he's totally fucked. Wow! Even with him rolling a 10, he's still totally fucked. Holy shit. Okay. You jab him somewhere.
Should I just take the 6 or 7 IP now, or
Listen to this motherfucker over here. Don't get saucy with me, Bernays. All right. Let me go look at the effects of your drugs and see how bad this is.
It's sleepy time for a couple hours.
You made this one difficulty three, right?
It's
It's the higher effective drug.
So what's the minus to sun save? The difficulty doesn't matter for that. It's the number of minuses to sun save that matter.
Ooh.
I mean, if you took soporific, it's just a sun save at -1.
It's more effective. I gave it.
You did a strength 3, right?
We did strength 3, more effective and longer lasting.
So strength. So it'll be a -3 on your stun save because it's minus the strength. Page 124. If you need to look it up, Arthur.
I am looking it up. Minus the effects. Okay, all right. So -3. Are there any other negative effects or positive effects I need to be worried about?
The reduced reflex.
Okay. You get him, and he's stunned. What's the length of time it works for?
1d10 hours, I think it is.
Okay, it'll be 1d10 plus 1. So go ahead and roll that.
Plus. D10. Is it space +1 or just +1 on?
Altogether.
Yeah, I mean, either works.
4 hours.
Okay, so this guy's out for 4 hours. You stick him somewhere. Listen, I'm not a doctor. Let's say you stick him in the pancreas or something. You like jab it in between some armor plating, and you get it in there. The needle goes directly in.
I can tell exactly where he got the skin weave injected. So that's like a weak spot.
You hit it right there. All right. Yeah, he collapses.
I'm gonna use him as a meat shield.
What's your? I'll allow this, but what's your strength? He's a big guy.
Strength. What's the equivalent of strength in this game?
Body rating.
Oh, 4.
Like your ability to carry this guy is pretty minimal.
I'm not like carrying, but I'm like
he's wearing like 60 pounds of equipment, and he weighs like 150 to 200 pounds.
All right, I'll just let him fucking fall on his face then and go over to Mash and make sure he's
okay.
If there's anything I can do right now to help Mash, then I'll do it.
You can make a first aid roll, but it'll be at a -6.
It's higher than that. It's -12 because of my condition. It's like the difficulty is based on the injuries.
Well, actually, you don't. Well, this is the thing. You actually don't need to make a roll to stabilize him right now.
Yeah, and I'm not mortal.
He's not even down yet.
So there's actually nothing I can do.
Well,
right now?
I mean, if you want to look over him, right? But it's the healing him using first aid takes like minutes rather than rounds. Right, like you can start looking over him and be like, "Oh, he's not dead, but he is in very serious condition."
Is there anything I can give him to like deter pain? Basically, painkiller arrow.
There are painkiller drugs. Do you have any?
I have stuff in my kit with me at all times.
I mean, but did you buy any painkiller drugs or develop any yourself?
I have 2 air hypos. They're nondescript, but I figured
air hypo is the thing you use to inject people with drugs.
I don't know this game well enough to know what you're asking me.
There are specific drugs like speed heal.
Yes, and painkiller is an option you can take when you develop a drug.
I would assume.
So I mean, it sounds like you don't have painkillers on you right now.
They're not on my sheet, but I would assume that if we can Blades in the Dark this for a moment, my character would know this have something.
I'll buy that. I don't think speed heal is going to help him right this moment.
Either not
but
even
you
speed
can give
heal,
him
but like something to.
You can give him Dwarf.
Like reduce pain effects.
Yeah, you can give him a combat painkiller.
I'll offer it to you, Mash, if you want it.
Okay, just know, Mash, that this has a 1 in 10 chance of reducing your reflex permanently, but it will keep you from suffering from horrendous pain.
I'm going to say no to that.
Okay.
Only because
you and your fucking vegan diet.
Oh no, I've seen what combat stims do to people, and that's not something Mash wants to get into.
This is a combat stim, yeah.
Like this Colin's just basically saying, this is what I can do for you right now. I can't do anything
I love
else.
the idea that Mash is like on the ground. Colton is kneeling over him. There's blood everywhere for some reason. We get that World War II filter. Colton is like, I've got an air hypo filled with combat stims. Do you want it? And Mash is like, no.
Do you want any cocaine? Are you sure?
Yeah. His exact words would be, "You get that European shit away from me."
Ooh, wow.
I made it myself, you prick.
You did not make the dwarf yourself. There is no way.
I mean, he might have made this batch of dwarf himself, but he probably didn't invent dwarf.
No. Is there anything I could do to like obscure Mash enough so they don't come?
I mean, I
over
feel
and
like
just...
you are hoveled over him.
I mean, I'm gonna go try to shoot some dudes in the face. I mean, like, do I have like a space blanket in my pouch to be like,
I don't think you have a space
you
blanket.
just fucking stay here.
You can't tell him to stay there. That doesn't sound like something Mash Nathers is going to do to begin with, but
So
you could tell him that.
Honestly, since when have you cared so much about a patient in your life? Like, like.
Well, it's either care about you or chop her up. Which one do you want?
Just go do your job. Don't bother
This
me.
is my job.
Actually, it is. Yes.
Okay. Anything else from you?
If there's nothing I can do right now, then
I mean, you could do it. You're just choosing not to because Mash has refused it.
yeah. There is the Hippocratic Oath that I guess if they
Yeah,
have the right to.
Oh,
Oath.
come
Yeah.
on. Your character is the least focused on that oath.
I've got 6 empathy and I'm a fucking doctor. That's the only thing I am. Other than that, just like an orphan.
I don't think doctors would intentionally mutilate corpses to sell for profit, but that's just me.
That's how I paid for my shit, man. Gotta pay the bills. Gotta pay the bills.
Exactly.
But now that I'm this way, don't tell me how to play my character. How dare you?
Okay. Anything else, Colton?
No, I'll just like drag this dude's body so he gets less. He's
Okay.
less in vision of other shit.
Mash Nathers. You're on the ground, but you're awake. You're alive. You've refused combat drugs.
Yeah, standing up. And what does that do for me in terms of
I know.
movement?
Let's say it's 1 meter movement.
All right.
Isn't setting up just an action? It says it reduces you further stuff by 3 plus. I
I'll
thought-
buy that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll buy that. That sounds good.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm. How many dudes up? So this dude over here is.
He is
sleepy time.
unconscious and probably will never wake up.
So the 2 dudes next to the red car are still out and about. Yeah.
Yes.
And they're the only 2 left. Yeah.
There
And the
is
guy on the
a
roof.
guy coming out of the
Noodle shop.
noodle shop carrying
Oh
flammable
yeah, and then there's
material.
these guys down here, right?
That's the guy on the roof.
That's the guy on the roof.
Yes, Bishop and the guy who shot you are on the roof. Bishop is basically like standing over him with I guess like maybe a foot on his chest or something to keep him
All right.
immobilized for now. He hasn't really tried to escape yet.
We're going there. And I'm putting the Uzi right up against this guy's stomach, and I'm just fucking full auto.
Okay.
So when I say stomach, I mean not aiming. I want to point that out. Yeah. I've already got enough.
largest center of scene mass.
Yeah. I've already got enough penalties on this attack. So.
Okay, well, dodging not happening for this guy. In
Oof.
fact, he might
All
injure
right.
himself in the process.
So
By
let's see
dodging,
here.
what I mean
So-
is he's using karate to get your gun out of the way.
He dodges
So
dodges his face.
I'm at
the
a.
door.
I think I'm at a -2 on everything because of critical. That sounds right. Yeah.
It should add that automatically.
You should add that automatically. Okay, well,
On
just
the
in
sheet.
case, we'll check the thing.
Sure.
So I moved once. I stood up and then I moved. So that's -6. And yeah, what's the DC to hit? 10?
Yeah.
All right.
Nope.
Oh.
He critically failed his attempt to dodge, and you still couldn't hit him. The two of you, this is not the elegance of a movie. This is two people who are exhausted and tired. It's been like a full minute of extremely stressful combat. No one was expecting it. He knocks the gun away as you're like pushing it towards him. He's got his hand like on the barrel as you're firing it, and he's ah!
Max, you said full auto. Did you add your bonuses for the full auto to that?
That's a good point. I did not.
So as long as I don't know what your rate of fire is, but as long as it's at least 10, then that'll hit.
It did not. It did not add your -2 for critical to that.
So I would need to shoot 30 bullets, and there's no way of me knowing. So it didn't add my critical. Yeah.
It did not add your critical rating. No.
All right. So yeah,
There's no
good to know
-2
for the
included
future.
in there.
Yeah. It does tell you on the sheet, like it says status, critical stun rating, -2, but it doesn't automatically add it, which is fine. We can add that as you see fit. Okay, so I mean, I guess I wouldn't have shot 30 bullets, to be honest with you. I would have shot 20. So I don't think that would have hit either way. So
Okay.
because -2, then you +2, and it's the same result. So
Do you actually take negatives when you're
I
damaged?
thought you only took them on the.
no, you do. You take negatives. Like basically, like if you go to the healing section of the Cyberpunk stuff, it'll tell you what happens when you're at critical ratings.
It says that it's a -2 on the stun save.
So he is correct that he has a whole bunch of negatives. So when you're
A critical wound.
you take
yeah,
half your reflex in CL. So yeah.
Okay.
So in actuality, it probably has already done the math for that. Right? What's your reflex? Is it like 9?
My reflex is like 9. So
yeah, it's giving you a
yeah.
-4. So it's already doing that. So
I mean,
if
it's
you
adding
were firing at a
exclamation
high
point
rate
CF.
of fire, you would have been able to hit him. You just didn't declare it ahead of time, which is a little weird,
Yeah.
but we'll go with it. How many bullets were you firing?
As I said, it would have been 20.
Okay, well
Like,
then you will
so-
hit him with exactly 1 bullet.
Oh, that's how it's rolling out? Okay, because
Yep.
it doesn't do the -2. Oh, I see. 'Cause
There's
it's
the
like,
-2 is the sun save, but not to all of your actions. Instead, when you're
Okay, so-
critically wounded, it gives you half reflex, and the sheet has accounted for that.
No, it hasn't. It
Yeah, that's-
says
It
What
has.
the
It's
minus?
giving you a -4.
so it's 9 and then -4. Oh, I see.
Yeah, 4 is half your reflex, rounded down.
Yeah, but it also adds +9 and then it goes -4.
Right.
So
That's how
a
it's
weird
doing
thing.
it. It's
Yeah.
checking it. The mathematics is probably your reflex, and then later it says, "Are you wounded? Are you critically wounded? Yes, no. If yes, half reflex." And someone has corrected me and
guess I
said you
had-
would actually hit twice.
Twice?
Yes,
I don't
you'll hit
think I
again.
would.
Yeah, because you'd hit on
Um,
10 and then you'd hit on 11.
Yes. So that sounds correct to me. The leg hit will deal no damage, but
It's armor piercing.
yes, the chest hit, I think, will. So on the chest hit, his armor is reduced from 20 to 10.
Then it wouldn't be that because it'd be half of 18, which is like
No,
less than 10.
you're doing it in the wrong order. So from 20 to 10, you will hit. You hit for. Where's the thing that tells you the exact order you put this through?
pretty sure you halve the damage that you do.
No,
and
you do
also
the
halve
damage
the
less.
armor that they have.
No. If you did them both together, it'd be meaningless. Okay. you're reduced from 18 to 8, and then that 8 is reduced down to 4. That's how it goes. All right, so you deal 4 points of damage to him as a VTM of 3, so you deal 1 injury, and you...
We did it, boys.
You reduce his chest armor down to 19. He makes a stun save, which he succeeds at.
Sweet. I mean, I love this game, but it always comes down to just doing like 1 point of damage unless you've built a character in a way.
I've worked out with the gun I'm using on this guy up here. If I roll maximum damage, I'll do 1 point to his head every time.
Yeah, but that'll be.
That's why I grabbed your bag, Bishop.
But the new character I have, he is going to kill some motherfuckers for sure. Anyway, sorry, please continue.
Did I include?
I mean, who knows? Maybe even if Mash lives through this, we might just make Mash an NPC.
Wow, you literally just written this motherfucker off already. You were so excited.
I told you this would happen. I said this has happened every time someone makes a new character. Suddenly, the current character runs in traffic every day.
Yeah,
by the new character.
Also,
you're going to be in hospital
for months.
Yeah, that's the thing. I will be in hospital for a very long time, and on top of that,
that's Cyberpunk though, having downtime between missions.
Sure, but on top of that, there's also the fact that we have some very large holes in this group that need to be filled. And having one combat-focused character is going to be enough.
Don't write MASH off just yet, is all I'm saying. Speaking of not writing MASH off.
Also, I don't know if Mecha Chun-Li is going to fill that hole.
Speaking of not writing MASH off.
You'd be very surprised. Very surprised.
This guy's cyber arm, Bishop, pops open, and you can see that there is a multi-shot micro missile launcher system in it, and he begins firing micro missiles at you at essentially point blank range. He's firing one at you, and he's firing one at Pascal, and one at Coltan, and one at Mash Nathers, in that order.
So could I use dodge escape because I'm
correct? It has a +2 to hit, but I think that's all it gets when he's shooting at you. $26.
Oh my god! You didn't roll
Your
nothing.
total was a 24, so he would still hit you. I don't understand why I didn't do the math, but it's a 24.
I think it's because you haven't set up the modifiers correctly on that roll. Maybe.
Well, it'll be a +2 to. Doesn't Krav Maga have a +2 for the dodge?
No, it's a +0 for dodge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
then you need. I know why it didn't roll anything.
You gotta put a 0 in there.
You need to put a 0 in there. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
That's fine. You got a 24 total. We can just look at the math.
Yep.
All right, so you get hit point blank by a micro missile.
Put a 0 in there and try it again. I want to see if that fixed it. Because if that's the case, then I'll update mine.
Get hit in the left arm for 10.
Does nothing.
Pascal Jaden.
Okay, that works properly
Yeah.
now. Cool.
Okay, then I'll fix all my stuff then to do that as well.
A 19 will hit you, Pascal. $12 damage to the chest, Pascal.
Does nothing. I've got a 21.
Coltan, you also get hit by a micro missile.
Wait, isn't this explosive though? I thought micro missiles were
No,
like
it's an
more
exotic. I mean, whatever thing it is, he's going to have it because I gave him the skill specifically for this weapon.
Is this the Ristricade? That weapon?
It's the
thing that
micro
Maxine
missile
had.
launcher for cyber limbs.
Oh, it's in the main book, is it? Okay, I'm thinking of the Ristricade book 1. No.
Okay, well, unfortunately, he might injure himself using this gun. Yes, he does.
Contains 4 miniature missiles, explosive tipped gyro rounds with heat-seeking guidance and steering vents. The micro missile launcher is stored in the limb. When needed, launching 2 missiles per turn. The missiles are self-guided.
Oh, only 2
plus
missiles per
2
turn?
Weapon.
My bad.
Yeah, and can follow target in one direction or change 90 and give blah, blah, blah. Reloads cost, damages 4d6 per missile. Range is 200 meters.
So I'm just going to say his whole turn is spent firing, and then his next turn is spent firing. And one of his missiles will go astray and hit the guy standing next to Mash, and we'll resolve that next round.
What was
he rolled his
the fumble was you
mine?
managed to win a member of your own party.
No, you did a 15. You said I got hit, but you never told me where.
Oh, left arm for 8.
That won't do anything. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Listen, it's very impressive looking. It's like the
thing in Mandalorian.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but it's just like that. But they don't do any damage to anybody. You all just walk it right off.
This guy's basically Jubilee.
Honestly, I think armor in this game should be like destroyed much, much quicker. Like that's how you solve this problem, by the way.
By explosions, particularly. Like explosive rounds.
In general, like, or shotguns, like submachine gun, full auto, anything like that, which should eviscerate armor. Like that's how combat should go, in my opinion. But yeah, it is what it is.
All right, Pascal, this guy is going to attempt to throw a bunch of flammable material onto you, like waste cooking oil and shit like that.
Drummer, have you seen the YouTube series with Pete Holmes doing the X-Men, where he's firing each of the X-Men as Professor X?
Fuck.
No.
So it's a little 2-minute videos where he calls in each X-Men and fires them for various reasons.
I'm
The
guessing
Jubilee one's
12
quite
misses.
funny.
It does indeed miss you. So
Yeah.
he throws a bunch of waste oil at you, and you're like, "Whoa, that's gonna be bad." Now he's just menacing you with a fire starter. I mean, these other 2 guys are just gonna shoot Mash Nathers for sure.
Bring it.
Exactly what you wanted. You want to kill Mash Nathers, but bad news for you. They don't have enough ammo to file at full auto anymore. So
Arthur Perkins not reloading.
They're just going to take 3-round burst shots.
All right.
A 3-round burst is +3 to hit.
Yes. And then you roll a 1d6 divided by 2 to see how many actually hit.
Yep. Okay. So they have a +7.
Oh, no. Not a real
You
one.
are rolling like shit today, Arthur. What is going on?
Oh, 8's not good.
And he's just sitting there like the dude in the Rock Hercules, like, kill me. This is my glorious death.
Yeah, let me go out in a blaze of glory. Mash Nathers becomes the oldest person in cyberpunk history.
No, he'll have like a hospital vlog series that takes off, then just become a household name.
All right. So here's what happens, Bash. He goes to spray you, and like the gun jams, and he starts trying to unjam, and he points it towards his own chest in the attempt to like, I don't know what you'd call it, clear the barrel or whatever, like to rack it back. And whatever round is in there shoots him in the chest. He's just like, fuck.
Good job, man.
So now he's like really low on ammo. The other guy also shoots at you with a +7. And there's no dodging this. All right, so correct.
This is the green 3, right? So okay, so he just hits me then. Yeah.
Yep. All right, 2 bullets.
Eight.
You know, I probably should have aimed. Now that I think about it. There, and just as much. Ooh, a head hit. Ooh, a head hit for good damage.
God damn.
How you doing, Mash Nathers?
Damn.
Wow, it's a head hit, and
let
it
me
will
take a
deal
look.
some good juice.
Yeah, no, that will significantly.
Okay, so your head armor is reduced by 1 more. You take 6 points of damage, reduced by your BTM for 3. So you take 3 damage, and you'll need to make a stun save.
3 damage to the head, that gets doubled.
I already did the doubling.
You already did the doubling?
3
Okay.
turns into 6, and your BTM lowers it back down to 3.
So 3 damage.
Yep.
All right. I'm at mortal 0 now.
Yep. So if you fail a
I
mortal
need to
save,
make-
you'll fall.
Yeah, I'll die if I fail.
I mean, you won't
death
die.
save,
You'll just start
so.
bleeding out.
No, I'm pretty sure when you're in
No,
mortal,
if you
fail a death save.
You start going down the death track from death state 1 to death state 10, and at death state 10 you're dead.
Really?
Yep. It's
And you won't get there.
Yes, I remember this.
yeah.
It's all coming back.
I was gonna say, death is way more complicated than you think. It's actually really hard to die from not being shot. Going down to this is basically someone has to not medic you. So just make that save right now. We'll see how you do.
It takes
you're
approximately
at
50
dead.
floors.
Someone says you all got backup characters right. Don't do that. Mash Nathers isn't dead yet. Don't listen, Mash Nathers. You bit shot by 2 bullets. One of them deflects off of your head armor, and you're just like, oh fuck! You're still alive, no matter how much you try to die. Marcus
Alright,
Bishop.
so now that I'm in mortal 0, I am at stun -3.
Yep.
And that puts me where on the healing track? So there's what, mortal -6 is where the death is, I think.
Mortal death state 10 is when you die. Once you go down, you start going into something called death state. It's on page 116 of the book.
For every minute 6 turns, you are clinically dead. Your death state increases by 2 levels.
Correct.
If
So it
I'm
takes you
killed
5
at
minutes to
9,
die. Yep. Marcus Bishop, you've been shot by a surprise micro missile attack. You can see he's loading 2 more micro missiles to fire.
I am going to try and establish a grapple on him.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to walk me through the rules, Pathfinder?
No worries. I make a grapple check, and he makes a dodge escape check, and we compare the results.
After you brush off that annoying pocket sand.
I will spend 2 luck on it as well.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Is it a reflex or a body?
It's reflex.
Okay. Well, he got a 29, so good luck. I rolled amazing.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wow. Listen, you think you've got this guy like over and over again. You're using your experience in Krav Maga to take down a target, and just he's so slippery over here. You can't get to him.
I mean, he's greased up his micro missile chambers. Of course, he's slippery.
Big micro missile energy on him.
Yeah. Big
Okay.
micro missile energy. Oh my god.
Anything else, Marcus Bishop?
No.
Okay. Pascal, Jaden, you've narrowly dodged what could be a fatal burning.
I have a mechanics question.
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to throw Bishop's backpack up onto the roof?
What's your body score?
My body is 9.
Well, that's pretty good. Bishop, what is in the bag? Like, what kind of weight are we looking at? Are we talking like 10 pounds or are we talking like 100 pounds?
A rifle and 2 spare helmets.
Pretty
So a rifle
sizable.
Probably about 8 or 9 pounds. Probably the helmets are probably about 4 or 5 pounds each. So
Okay, so we're talking like 20 pounds worth of bag stuff. I'll let you make the roll. It's a 15 at whatever passes for athletics in this game.
I have no
Athletics?
idea what passes for athletics in this.
Is it
a skill
athletics?
there is a skill called athletics. Yeah.
Oh,
Very
okay.
well. I'm assuming it's either reflex or body, so good luck. If it's reflex, then you're
It's
wrong.
body. It's body.
Good. You're good. You're good. Good luck. I mean, if you fail, you're gonna throw a rifle up in the air, and then it's gonna hit the ground.
Yeah. So it's a 15.
Yeah.
It's a 15 body, straight body for me to do it.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna do that.
I just
You
stabilized
go to half the
Mash.
bag, and you're like, "Oh shit, this isn't gonna."
Yeah.
I end up just stabilizing Mash, and then a stray bullet from a dropped rifle hits him in the face.
I feel like Bishop probably saves his rifles. He seems like a person who follows procedure. Actually, he just removes the firing pin from them until he needs it.
Shooter style, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't want to. Let's see.
What is it going to take to kill Glimo?
If I go to here and then. Oh, I just realized I'm not even on the move tool. AP, can you see this trail that I'm?
Yep. Yeah,
okay.
I can see it.
I'm going to move there.
Okay.
Like that.
Go ahead.
Great.
The guy is chasing after you with the fire starter. So when you get there, you can see another 92nd Streeter at the cash register just looking at you as you go by. He's just like, what the fuck? I mean, you're like covered in bullet holes and blood, carrying a rifle bag, running down the street.
So the guy's still at the counter, is he?
Yeah.
This is like one of those not my PD guys, yeah?
I mean, he's not part of the defense team. He's just a regular, front owner.
Normal fucking Wednesday night for him.
Yeah, so he's just looking at Pascal. He's just like, what? Anything else, Pascal?
No, that is it.
All right. Coltan. You get donked, or no, next round you will get not donked by a micro missile. You can see it coming.
So which guy, this is the guy that Mash is like
Correct.
Fighting? This is the guy that's just being like shooting things?
They're both shooting at him, yeah. One of them just shot themselves in the chest.
Shoot the dude in front of Mash, I guess. Is this like a penalty for someone being close range, or that's not a thing here?
Nope, that's not a thing here.
Great. 3-round burst, because I'm saving ammo. I don't have very much left.
Okay.
Replay.
Nope. Okay, you fire 3 bullets towards him. You spray this beautiful convertible that has now taken more bullets than any convertible should.
Barely beautiful anymore. It got crashed so many times.
It's only been crashed once.
I mean,
as soon as you drive it off the lot, man. Where was the other dude that was chasing Pascal with flame
Down
stuff?
here.
I guess I'll just fucking duck behind the pillar. There's not much else I can do.
Okay. Mash, Nathers. No matter how hard you try, you're still alive.
Yeah, that's my goal for today. Not really. I'm just playing. Look, man. Like last time, I remember he was pissed off about his car getting fucking shot up. So
yeah,
that's what I'm rolling as. Okay, so
rather die than face a new car.
My new car, my cabbages.
My cabbages. So this guy here is dead. Yes.
Nope. No. I've given him a marker to indicate that he's going to be shot by his own comrade's micro missile on the next action.
But I do not know this.
Correct.
So then
you can see a micro missile heading towards you right now.
I'm going to do the remainder 10 bullets in there then.
Okay.
So full auto, 10 bullets. Nominating ahead of time, so there's no confusion. Arthur Perkins. And this time it will be at no mod down, because it takes it away automatically. So
you hit an 18. That's not too bad.
All right. That's not too bad. I think I could potentially do that. Okay, so that would be 14, because I didn't add the extra plus 1 in there, but yeah.
Got anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well try and kick this dude. I mean,
I don't.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that you can do so many attacks all at once.
That's me.
Okay. This guy does the 2 attacks that he rolled last round, and then at the end of the round, he's finally going to stand up now that he's beaten out Bishop's trying to murder him. He shoots his own comrade, though, which is somewhat unfortunate. I doubt it'll deal any damage, but you know, you really just never want to get shot, basically. Oh shit, actually he sucks. Oh my god, did this guy just get assassinated? Holy shit!
For any audio listeners, that's 23 to the head.
Yeah, okay, so 9 damage goes through, which is doubled to 18, minus 3 is 15 damage to the head, so he dies instantly. The micro missile's going for Mash, it's going for Mash, it's going directly for Mash, and then at some point it just veers very slightly, and it's like at this point it's not like Mandalorian, it's like the needle from Guardians of the Galaxy. It just goes through his head and he keeps looking at Mash and then he collapses.
Like, ooh, it's like Mash goes, ooh, a penny, and then the thing, like, instead of hitting Mash's head, hits his head.
So he's sorry, we don't put the...
I think it's he does such a good job dodging Mash's Uzi fire that he goes into the path of the missile.
So it seems this game is a thing for fumbles being to the head and rolling next to maximum damage. Because I also rolled 23 out of 24 possible damage on my own face.
Just one bright streak right through him. Let me get that blood effect right there for...
Depending on who, like, if this is like one of those shows that changes directors every episode, like one episode's a comedy, the next one's a drama, you know? It's fucking so good, though.
Here we go.
By the way, if Mash lives through this, he's gonna look through their pockets, find some car keys, and
these are their cars. Every single car in the street, except for the van that got away earlier, has had all of their tires popped.
Nah, he's finding a car that's not fucked. He has to. That's just how it goes. He's owed a pair of wheels.
Slam on the door, Noodle Man. Where's your car?
I'll firebomb your building if you don't give me your car.
So this guy retreats over here, goes to his down companion, and takes a magazine and loads it into his Arasaka Manami 10. Because they both use 10mm ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that might not be true. What's the blue guy got?
I thought they had handguns.
Yeah, you might be right. So one of these guys had machine guns, and it was not this guy. So never mind, he doesn't do that. All right, he just shoots Mash with
the guy that I sleep darted. He had an SMG.
Okay, he hits Mash.
That'll do it.
I probably should have aimed for the head. Never mind. It's too late. Nope. Okay. He fires a single bullet at you. It just deflects right off your arm.
Yes.
All right, Marcus
My right
Bishop.
arm is the only place that hasn't been damaged yet. So.
It's now been a minute and a half of intense, scary combat. You haven't been in the worst of it, but now this guy is standing up. He's got a hand on his rifle again. He's still facing away from you, but he seems like maybe he's very upset.
And the Metal Gear Solid 4 music starts playing.
Gonna try and grapple him again.
Okay, fuck your grapple. Holy shit, you're gonna get him. You're gonna Jake the Snake this guy. You're gonna just throw him off the roof at this point. No, a 25. I need to hit a 10 in order to hit that. Nope, I don't. Yep, you got him.
Okay, so he can still act. Any action other than escape is at -2.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yep.
I'm sure you're going to do something really bad later, though. You're going to be like, all right, well, now I rip his arm off using grapple tactics.
You can Darth Vader him off the roof.
Yeah, I feel like you probably can. Anything
Hold on
else?
to his arms so they come off, you know?
I'm assuming other grapple actions had to be like attacks had to be done separately.
Yes, I think so as well.
Yeah.
Pascal Jaden, your guy never actually followed you around the corner. What do you want to do?
I am going around the back to get to the ladder.
Okay, that's going to take a long time. Coltan Bonez.
Where was the? Remind me where the ladder was. Was it here?
I will mark it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
No, you're right. It's actually at the bottom part. I had a roof map and I decided against using it because I thought there's no way they'll go on the roof to track them down, but then you did. Coltan, what do you want to do? Drummer?
I get this guy from where I'm at.
Yeah, you can shoot through the car to get to him.
Yeah, it's already fucking busted, so may as well, right?
Smash his car, so. Smash is literally standing right there as you shoot through it. He's looking the wrong way. He'll never know.
He's not gonna notice.
feel it.
Bullets.
I can feel it. I'll rebuild the car just to spite you and leave those 3 bullets there and remind you every single time that you fucking ride in the car.
Yeah.
You're just making new harpoon holes.
Yeah.
That is such a dick fucking move, by the way. Harpooning someone's car. Like,
I mean, it was against the law in the book that it came out in, so it's also illegal in this universe.
I mean, I feel like the Snow Crash universe, everything was against the law.
Not pizza delivery.
Or carrying around a bomb in your motorbike, apparently.
I mean, he had country level status. He was treated as if he was the head of state. He had there's a guy who had a motorcycle that literally had a salvaged leaking nuclear bomb on it. And everybody was just like, okay, so he's openly published that if he dies, the bomb will go off. So we let him do whatever he wants wherever he goes.
If he dies or if he gets a certain distance away as well, I think.
Yeah, it sets the bomb off.
Yeah. What's the 3 burst mod? Is it 3?
plus 3.
Yep.
Because I didn't add that last time.
Okay.
We'll just let it ride because I forgot. But 16.
Yes, you hit him. Roll a d6. How many bullets you hit him
There's
with?
no going back in time in the game of chance.
Nope.
Sorry, how tall was the roof, Arthur?
I think I said it was 3 meters.
I got him all 3
3 bullets
times.
hit.
Okay. Oh shit.
What
That's
the fuck?
quite a bit of damage.
It does go through the car though, so he's got extra SP.
It's gonna be really minimal because he's already got a whole extra layer on him. But let's take a look.
Plus, you're also shooting through the engine block too, which is like extra.
Oh
if I had his leg, there's 2 chest
yeah,
hits.
the
though.
leg. I think the leg hit is not going to do anything, but the 23 chest hit will absolutely injure him. So armor is reduced. You deal 1 point of damage to him after BTM.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
He is not stunned though.
I don't care. I
He
did
looks
1
he
damage.
looks surprised. You shoot him twice in the chest, and like the first one is just like a thump. The second one, he looks down and like picks it out of his armor.
That's right. I got you.
I am force. The force is with me.
That's,
Got anything else?
I think that's it. There's
Mash
not much else.
Nathers, a man violently dies right in front of you.
Good. Empathy 4, bitch.
What do the tater tots see?
Yeah, and a head gibbing in
Is
front
it-
of him.
Is it Grunt birthday party?
Hey, you know what? I've been shot in the face enough, Arthur. You tell me, is the live stream still up?
Sure.
Yeah.
None of your cyberware has been damaged.
It's got like a decorative crack across the screen now, probably.
Oh yeah, like a TIE fighter
It's got
cockpit.
the-
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
doing what your
Yeah.
camera was doing while your RAM was fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, it's probably got that Call of Duty Modern Warfare jam on the screen. You know, like it's my favorite jam. Arthur, on top of the car.
Okay.
Reloading the gun dramatically as I jump up there.
Your shadow looms
And-
over him.
Yeah. And just like all those anime waifu memes, the shadow, he looks up and he's like horrified. And then I just like 30 bullets straight down at him. Let's go.
What anime waifu meme are you referencing?
Oh, I don't know if I want to share this one with you.
Let's let that pass and just get to the shooting.
It's right, but it's in the aisle beside the black market tentacles.
No, hang on. Actually,
Tentacles.
here, I'll post it. It's safe. I'm not going to post it in Twitch chat though. But, yeah.
Okay, you need to hit a 13, so this guy's probably about to get totally fucking wrecked.
Like that.
He tries to dodge you with his chip karate. It is not going to go well.
Chip karate, bitch,
Yep.
please.
All of these guys have chip karate except for
Is
the big
that
guy.
what you meant about the Daz 3D shit all those years ago, or all those months ago?
Yes, so it is.
I see.
All right, +3, 19. Oh,
Hey.
sorry, it would be less than that, much less than that, -6. So I hit 13.
Okay, you hit him with
No,
one bullet.
-3. It'd only be -3 because I get a +3 from my full auto, and I get -6 because I reloaded and jumped up there. So it'd
So
be
16.
16. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you hit with 4
So-
bullets.
4 bullets. Hell yeah.
Fuck that head hit. Are you kidding me? Okay. Armor is reduced to 7. You hit for 8 points of damage. 8
He
is
dead.
8 is
No,
reduced
he's
to 4. With BTM, it's 1.
Oh my
So he now
god.
has 2 injuries.
You totally.
SMG.
Did you double the head damage?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. So it's 15 from 7 is 8, doubled to 16. So yeah, he actually just dies outright. Oh, and
Wait,
then
do you
it,
know-
yeah,
do
it
you
would be
know-
double, but it would be minimized. But yeah, it's still 8 damage. Oh, that doesn't kill him outright because it says it has to be more than 8. However, that does change his injuries to 9 instead of. And I'll have to re-roll since it doesn't give us the thing, which kind of sucks. Okay, he's stunned. You donk him on the head.
Look at the locations. MASH totally just like Catholic crossed the sky.
The chest hit and the arms hit do nothing, but yeah, the knocking him out probably going to be a pretty good one. Okay, so at the end of
And
that
then
guy's
Arthur,
yeah.
I take the remaining turn and I jump and I land on his fucking fallen body. I just curb stomp him as I come down
Okay, well, we'll see if that wakes him up.
dramatically.
Yes, he
Yeah.
wakes up. What to do about Marcus Bishop? I'm in a really bad state because of him.
There we go. Kind
He can
of.
still attack. Just minus
Yeah, but the problem is you're really good at Krav Maga, which means if I try to shoot you at this and dodge escape, so if I try to shoot you at this range, you're going to easily
especially
dodge.
with a rifle. You can't use a rifle and engage in touching range.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think I'm better off just shooting MASH with the rifle. You're like, ha, I've got you in a grapple. And he's like, okay, pachow.
Fine then. I will just murder your friend over there.
He's going to deploy his Wolvers and try to stab you.
That'd be how to do it. Wolvers are like AP, if I remember
Yes, they
correctly.
are. It's going to be pretty bad. 23 to hit. Aha. Aha.
So even though I failed, you get to reduce I get to reduce the damage by my martial arts skill.
Cool.
Really? I did not know that.
You take a chest hit. It's AP for 14.
So it takes it down to 7 from my martial arts. Down to 9, which doesn't get through my armor even with AP because my armor in my chest. Oh, actually, no, my armor chest is only 15, so it goes to 8. So I do take 1 wound
Okay.
after BTM.
Done save.
Yep. Yeah, so you get him in a grapple and he's just like shing, ka-chow. And you feel like a little bit of a prick as it goes through your armor.
Is Jubilee and Wolverine?
Just a tip.
Wait, so where's that ruling on the martial arts stuff? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
So it's martial arts Friday Night Fist Fight rules.
Friday Night.
Is that its own book?
Sorry?
Is that its
under
own
melee attacks, you mean?
It's from all the expanded martial arts stuff from... I'll send you the link to it. It's got all the stuff for it as well. So it's got like... It's they've compiled all the martial arts books together in one link, which includes all the martial arts that aren't in the main book as well.
Oh.
But
I never actually
this.
delved too deep into the splat books either, so...
Watch out for next round. He's going to hit you with his laser eyes.
All right, so Colton, you see this guy run up. He grabs a loose magazine off of his boy, and he also grabs his SMG to use in his offhand. And yeah, that's his whole round. So he reloads in the process as well.
Gonna end this whole man's career.
Marcus Bishop, you've been stabbed in the chest.
All right,
And I feel... Whoa. In fact, we should probably take our break right now.
Okay.
I got too hasty, friends. Mash Nathers isn't dead, even though Henley can't even remember his name. He's already preparing for Wolfgang Puck.
Oh, come on.
You literally just did a jump kick attack on this guy. You're so ready for Wolfgang. When we return...
Are you saying that he wouldn't style... Like, are you saying Mash wouldn't style on his enemies if he wasn't prepared to die?
Listen, this is what I want out of Mash Nathers, okay? A 1080 McTwist, all right? You ready for that? Deliver it to me.
Look,
Steal
dude, I'm
Colton's
Marty McFly
board.
on these guys.
900. 900 this motherfucker.
Just hit it with a faker.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen at the end of this combat? I'm going to say, Arthur, how much money did I make from my live stream? And he's going to be like, shit.
It's not going to be very much, man.
Are you kidding me? I death-defying stunts. Live murder.
There's already a
micro missile. A micro missile blew up in my face. I took a flak sniper rifle to the chest.
We'll be back.
I got shot in the face.
There's a donation goal for his hospital bill on screen already.
Oh my god.